Hello aliens, and welcome to BioForge. Real quick, I'm going to, as soon as I figure out how. So, I've played this game a little bit, but, not a whole lot, so figure let's just begin.
This is Marine Dropship Ronick to Control, making final approach for delivery of supply requisition B9-3Q and prisoner AP-127.
This is Control to Marine Dropship Ronick. Landing platform is in position. You are cleared to land, Ronick.
This is going to go on for a while, so just...
Control room, the main gun is offline.
I'll just wait. Those graphics. Somebody's dead. Oh, hi there. You are just amazing. God, don't let children see this. Back away, please. Back away. Or make those faces, that's also fine. BioForge. So this is a DOS game, and it starts immediately, which is why I couldn't. I had trouble getting this to work. Let's do medium combat. I'm a medium player. So you press that and the game just starts. You're here. I'm pressing buttons, the buttons that I know. Yeah, that's not very good. Can I wake up yet? Well, that was a big one. So, yeah, things are happening.
Recuperation is mandatory. Subject must comply with all instructions. Subject must stay in bunk. Recuperation is mandatory. Subject must comply with all instructions. Subject must comply with all instructions.
I'll explain what's going on in a minute.
Subject must comply with all instructions.
Oh, right, I forgot. Keep attacking. Oh, those effects. They're too good.
A logbook.
Yep. So here's
A hunk of meat.
what's going on. This is a game that's put in the Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark style of games. Resident Evil came later, but wow. This hallway, let me tell you, this is the hallway of legend. So you can walk around, look at the cells, look at this thing.
If you come for the fork, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Ah, no, not the fork.
A severed arm.
So I can take his arm, which I'll need. Can I put it in my
Severed
inventory?
arm.
No, I can't put it in my inventory. Good to know. So you walk around with the arrow keys. You're very heavy and sluggish. You know, you have an inventory. You have the enter button, which picks up stuff. If you press C, you enter combat mode. And then you can press Alt and one of the numbers on the number pad to do a move. Such as ducking. Or you can press Control, which does kicking. Alt does punching. It's very complex. And we're gonna need to use all our wits to get past this guy. So I've played this already, so I wouldn't get stuck immediately. So you can also press Shift to run. So obviously I am an android. There's a surgeon that cut me up. The entire point of this game is to figure out what's happening. Oh, I grabbed everything in here already. I didn't even notice. Don't touch those things, they will hurt you. If you press D, you can see your health and energy. And I don't know what this does, I haven't gotten there yet. Biological repair. It heals you at the expense of energy, and that's pretty much my knowledge of this game. If you press I, it brings up your inventory, and if you press J, I think, it brings up your journal. So, you can read. I should. I don't want this to go on forever, so I'm just going to attempt to get into that room by the end of the episode.
If you come for the fork, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, I know. That guy enjoys meat. What does this say? Subject name not recorded. Yeah. This guy likes meat, so here's what we've come to do. Ah, he fried me. So he's going to go into the corner and enjoy that. You do that. You do that, friend. Now where's your fork? We have to get the fork before he notices. But
A photograph. A fork. Return the fork, or I'll command it to destroy you.
he won't come out of his cell. And now I have the fork. Why is the fork so important? Well, it's not really. He's gone insane. He's also blue and partly cybernetic. So, by pressing spacebar, we can use this to open the panel. And don't ask how I knew all this. It was a lot of trial and error. Like, way more than necessary. And I forget what to do here. Oh. I don't know what happened there. Let's heal. I don't know how much energy we have because... Okay. I think I've figured that out. And now we can probably open the door, right? Right? Cool. His arms look like they stretched there. This is a very advanced DOS game, by the way. So,
A severed arm.
I only know how to get out of this room. Beyond that, well, that hallway, but and this room.
This is control to Marine Dropship Ronik. Landing platform is in position. You are cleared to land, Ronik.
This is Marine Dropship Ronik, now making final approach.
Marine dropship Chelios, standing by.
I don't remember hearing that. Hold on.
You guys better hurry. Another prisoner has escaped.
Hey,
I'm looking at him on the monitor now.
you don't see a thing.
In the guard room.
He must not reach the excavation site.
Overload imminent.
You don't...
Sit tight, we're almost there.
No, you're
We're
not.
bringing a little extra firepower to deal with your escaped prisoner. He's gonna be no trouble at all.
I assume they're talking about me. So let's just turn that off. I assume they're talking about me. I don't know if I made that clear. And by that I mean there was stuff going on, so I don't know if you could hear me. Here we see all these cells. Let's take out the force bars. What about here? Yeah, of course. Let's turn that off. Here we see the prisoner information. So this is number 1. This is what you need to do. This is the blue guy. I could fight him, but I really don't want to. Inject legs with lubricant twice daily, feed meat products only, and that's why he would go after the food. This is me, because I was in number 3, and AP127 is me. So my origin is classified, and left arm prior to entry. Is my left arm better? Feed with formula 4A 3 times daily. Yep. Nobody knows what this thing is. I've been trying to figure it out, but it's kind of weird. So we're prisoners, and if you look here, there's a big gaping hole, and if I try and turn the force bars off, it doesn't want to. There's also a dead guy right there, I think. That's pretty cool. Hi, dude. No matter what, we turn the force bars on or off, it won't matter. Okay, back up. Back away. So, here's what I have to say. There's a lot of reading in this game, which I will get to. I don't want you all to be super lost, but I'm not reading all this. Because, man, there's a lot of stuff. Like, it just goes on. That stuff just goes on. If you look at this, that just talks about the reactor alert. So there's that. Because the reactor is going critical. Once I get past this room, I have no idea what to do. So here we see all the personnel. A lot of them are dead or evacuated. Pretty much all of them, actually. Except for one man. I think he's in scientific. Where are you? Where are you? Alright, he's not there, so he must be in command. There you are. Mastaba. And this guy's unknown, but he's probably dead. Mastaba is the surgeon that worked on us in the beginning of the game. And I know I haven't explained a whole lot. That's pretty much because I don't know a whole lot. This place is run by mercenaries, I think. And, well, they're killers. Let me run back to cell block 4 and grab that stuff. Please. Please let me in. Oh, that's 3. My bad. Something cool about this game is that
A flute.
your choices affect
A logbook.
your choices affect your identity. Like, you find out your identity later, and it's all based on the decisions you choose. So, by choosing not to kill the blue guy, I think I may have become someone different. Wrong button. So here's Kanan and Dane's logbook. They just talk about stuff. That's my logbook. Here's a photo. And let's look at it. Heh, what a person. 90s person. And if we grab a flute, you figure out you can play the flute. And also, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't like it.
Return the fork, or I'll command it to destroy you.
Sorry, bud, but you're not doing anything. Because you're stuck. Haha. And let's figure this out. It looks like there's a monitor missing here, but I really don't know what that is about. So let's start diving into the story before we end this. Let's scroll all the way up to the top. I've noticed a significant... Okay, this is like... Okay, yeah. There's a response problem whenever I repeat the same combat motion. Why should this be? Is it an energy problem, or are my internal systems badly engineered? I just must remember not to repeat my tactics while in battle. So, you know, that's story reason for why you can't spam moves. I heard a cry from agony from beyond my cell. A guard, another prisoner. I can see a gun inside of cell number 2. I could get it if only I knew how to shut off the force bars. There's a tunnel burrowed into the floor of the cell and its occupant is gone. I wonder where it leads. The prisoner in the cell next to mine lost his arm trying to escape. His force bars must be set to much more lethal intensity than in my cell. My body is some sort of machine, but I can tell that I once was human. Ugh. I'm a cyborg. Who made me this way? Why did they? How could I have let them? It looked like you were kind of strapped down, and there are entries in my journal, but I have not made them. Or does this device record my unconscious thoughts? I do not understand what has been done to me. Something is not right. I might be able to use this utensil for something, and I don't mean to eat with. Oh, whoops. These tremors feel extremely severe. Why isn't anyone coming to check on me in person? Something has gone wrong here, and I am in danger. Is there anybody out there? The voices over the radio said another prisoner has escaped. Who are those reinforcements coming to kill? Me or him? I still don't know what that means. I don't recognize the girl in the photo, and I don't think it belongs to my one-armed friend, but she must mean something to someone here. I know how to play the flute. I can play songs that I don't remember ever hearing before, yet they echo in the back of my mind. It is the closest thing that I have to a memory of my past life. Perhaps if I listen more closely, I will remember. I don't understand. Maybe I'll just keep playing the flute. I can't remember anything. Playing the flute is not triggering my memories, yet there must be a way to restore my mind. I cannot talk today. What is wrong with me? Alright. A little bit more reading. Let's start with Dane's logbook. Entry 1. This is Ensign Mardik Dane of the Reticulum merchant ship Stolonoi Agrippus reporting. I'm writing this account in the unlikely event that it should ever find its way into the hands of the proper authorities. No doubt they are watching from the camera in my cell as I write. 15 days ago, we left Australia bound for Bormag carrying medical supplies. Our trip had been uneventful until we experienced a small electrical fire in one of the subdecks that was quickly extinguished. What we didn't know at the time was this fire had caused a power surge which traveled through our entire subsystems network and wiped a vital portion of data from our jump calculator. The emission of data was so slight that it was not detected by our redundant systems until after we had already made the jump to hyperspace. The strain placed upon our engines by the improperly calculated jump was so great that it took nearly 36 hours to power them down once the jump was underway. It is possible that while in mid-jump, we passed near some sort of spatial singularity which slingshotted us far beyond our normal jump capacity. When we finally returned to normal space, we not only wandered off all charts, but we were also critically low on fuel. It is possible, although extremely unlikely, that RMF Rescue and Recovery could have recalculated our position this far. There were no occupied planets within the range of our detection, and our jump driver was rendered inoperable. We set course for the nearest solar system. We subsisted on minimal rations and power, broadcasting a distress signal. After 11 days of boosting our transmission to its maximum, there was no response. Then it appeared as if a miracle had occurred. As we neared the gas giant, we received confirmation that our distress signal had been picked up. We celebrated, believing help was on the way. Next day, we were attacked by 2 small military-type dropships. We did not intend to become the first RMF ship in history to surrender to pirates, so we fought back. The first dropship was destroyed, but we lost our weapons and propulsion to a missile barrage from the second one. 7 of the 27 members of our crew died in the battle, including Lieutenant Lynn Nance. No! Must have been a red shirt. We were dead in the water. It was then that we learned the identity of our attackers. Mondites! We were boarded and 11 more members of our crew died in the room by room combat. And that followed over the next several hours. Among the dead was our Captain Lysen Vrymerak and our first officer Finley Smiles. This sad set of circumstances left me in command of the survivors. 2 more men died as we attempted to reach the lifeboat. Our only means of escape cut off, and facing a full company of armored marines, I gave the order to surrender. 3 of the men directly disobeyed my order and were subsequently killed by the attackers. During that exchange, another man attempting to surrender was also killed. The mercenaries then proceeded to raid a portion of our cargo, took the remaining 3 of us into the ship, and blew what was left of the Agrippus into wreckage. She was 17 months away from being decommissioned. When I returned from this voyage, in 3 months I was to be married to my fiancée Lana. I don't believe either one of us will be making it. You are friendly? Oh, that's a lot of reading. So, basically, he's been taken, and this guy named Kanan tried to help him out. People were talking about me. Nobody knows who I am, though. So, there's a lot of reading. personal access code number is 35324, he said. So let's remember that. 35324. Obviously my hand won't access that. I'll spare all the details and just tell you. This guy used to be a guy named Kanan.
Return the fork, or I'll command it to destroy you!
This guy used to be a guy named Kanan, and he used to work at the facility. So, keeping that in mind, I didn't pick it up.
A severed arm.
Let's see if his fingerprint works. Nope. But it is important to have. Let's keep it. Since neither of us can open the palm reader, let's look around. Enter 35. Nope, nope, nope. No palm detected against reader. Access denied. So, you need to have a hand against this thing, and you also need a hand to input this access code, and that will override the system and give this guy access to everything. This is a very long one. That was very long. Those happen sometimes. Don't worry about it. Here, if I can get you... whatever. Never mind. We can see that... where? A prisoner was detected, and it escaped from cell 2, probably through that hole that it made. And then the origin of the tremor is determined to be the result of uncontrolled reaction, because he got into the reactor and now it's going to explode. So, thanks, prisoner number 2. You really screwed it up for all of us.
A severed arm.
I don't need this, actually. I don't need to be out of this room. I found all this out through reading and a lot, like, a whole lot of trial and error. So let's just get with this. We can control the robot. We can make it inject people. Pick up stuff. There it goes. Wasn't working before. And drop stuff, which I'm not going to show because it takes forever. Also, this guy, Kanan, this guy, he started going insane and thought that this thing was its mother. Then I accidentally killed it. Figured out that he's...
This is a restricted area.
Sorry.
This is a restricted area.
Sorry. He started going crazy, killed this thing, thought that he accidentally killed his mother. Then he got a fork and he was like, the most amazing thing. My escape plan is going perfectly. But so he's just gone insane. He thinks the fork is super important, which I guess it was, since it did help me. The man in charge is named Mastaba, and as far as I know, he's just an insane man. Makes as much logical sense as anything else. I can't speak. In And that's the problem in a game where there's a lot of reading. I think I may have to read all the stuff off camera and then just give you the gist. Pick it up. I'm trying to drop stuff. I knew that and I didn't even care. Great. Crap. This is the problem with the game. It's pretty sensitive. And also you can get yourself stuck at times. Come on. You could actually use the arm as a weapon. So you could kill the blue guy with his own arm. That's pretty intense. And now here we go. That should be good enough. It doesn't have to be super precise, I don't think. Okay. So now, his arm... Oh, right. I have to drop it. His arm will open all doors, but if you read, or like paused it and read, we need to be right here in order to actually open the door, so we have to bring the arm with us and stand in front of it. We can't just use that thing. Shame. Pardon me. And let's go.
A severed arm.
It actually took me several hours to figure out all that, and now we need to run. Because there's a that thing.
Halt, prisoner. Do not move or you will be shot. Unit 11 to security. Apprehended escaped prisoner in security level corridor.
Well, I was hoping
Please
that
respond.
it wouldn't
Need further
get me.
instructions. Unit 11 to security. Prisoner disabled. Medical assistance required.
I'm dead. So, yeah, that's pretty much BioForge in a nutshell. I didn't save, but I do have a save from the earlier thing, so yeah, we'll just do that. So, goodbye, aliens. I don't know why I call you that. AliensAreNoobs is my channel name, so by calling you my aliens, then I'm calling you all noobs. And nobody even says noobs anymore. I made this channel when I was 11, alright?